Am I the weenie for telling my sister to accept her daughter is white? Wow. Both
You're
me.
white. Accept it!
Hi guys, welcome back to the Daydream Arcade. I'm Brianna. This is the Whole himself, Darryl.
Yes, I am the bringer of chaos. I am the bringer of destruction, the end of the world. Ba-boom.
Ba-boom. And world's dead. Today, can you guess what we're gonna do? It's in the title. No, I'm just kidding, it's not. Would I be the weenie? No, wait, am I the weenie? You got me fucked up with the would I be the weenie. God damn it.
Would I be the weenie if I was a weenie?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with yeah.
Anyway, y'all know the drill. We both come with 2 Reddit stories each, and we give our opinions, our thoughts on them. We discuss them, and we try not to take ourselves too seriously, but sometimes we do, because we are...
weenies.
We are weenies.
Dang it.
And yes.
So my foist story. It's
I dare you to read the stories like this for the rest.
No,
like
I'll
that for the
fuck
rest
up.
Of...
I'll fuck up. My first story is posted by user fake name. Would I be the weenie if I rescinded my offer to pay for a friend's birthday dinner after they picked somewhere I can't eat? My friend Luke is turning 40, and I offered to pay for him and a group of our friends to have dinner anywhere Luke wanted. Luke knows I've been a vegan since, Luke knows I've been vegan since 20s. Wow, I can't read. Luke knows I've been vegan since my 20s, and it's never been an issue before. When I asked where he made reservations, he said a local barbecue place that is famous here for having a menu that mocks people who don't eat meat. Like, literally has a section that says, vegetarian options, don't let the door hit you on your way out. I asked
actually kind of... I know that they're probably, like, that would be incredibly offensive to vegetarians or vegans, but, like, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
I asked what he expected me to eat, and he got huffy and said, well, it's his birthday, so it shouldn't matter. I should eat before getting there and just order drinks while everyone else eats dinner and still enjoy everyone's company, etc. This sounds miserable to me. I had zero expectations of Luke picking somewhere vegan friendly. Hell, I expected him to pick a steakhouse, and I would have been fine with a salad and some sides. I didn't expect him to choose somewhere that prides themselves on meat being in every single dish on the menu. I want to tell him never mind and buy him a traditional birthday gift instead, but feel like a massive weenie for taking back my offer. I don't know what to do, to be honest. Edited to add, this is a group of 9, so I'm also feeling miffed about spending $300 plus on a meal I can't eat. That's wild.
Wow. I don't think I've ever spent $300 on a meal.
Yeah, but I mean 9 people, that makes sense.
That's good. Yeah, for sure. But I've also never been out in a group that big where I've had to pay, where the bill was just thrown 100% on me.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like generous as fuck for them to do that. And then for Luke to just be like, we're going to go somewhere where you can't do shit, bro.
Right? Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Me personally, if we had a vegan or 2 in our group, my first thought would not be to go to a barbecue place. I would look over the menu first, see if there are options. You know, if they're just side vegetables or a side salad that's not really an entree or something, I would recommend going somewhere else. Because
dude, you gotta go somewhere where everyone can eat.
And that also goes for any kind of food allergy, like peanut allergies. When we've gone out together, we would like look ahead, you know?
Yeah. It's like, it's so easy to do that now because like all the menus are online and shit. And if you have a question about anything, you can just call them. Like it's really easy to fucking do all that.
Yeah. Can I sound like a boomer real quick?
Sure.
I really don't like how some restaurants don't have physical menus and you have to go on the QR code. Listen,
I don't think I've ever been to. I've seen a whole bunch of restaurants like that, but I've never been to one myself.
I've only been to a few, but they'll have physical menus, but they have to like dig them out of a box. That's, you know,
and they're all like rusted.
It's just the rusty menus, you know, and it's got a weird stain on it from 1972.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on, guys? I know they stopped that during like the pandemic, which I get it, because like don't spread diseases, but also like what happened to cleaning?
Not just that, I like holding a physical thing, you know?
Me too, because then I can point out. what I want. If like,
are you the type of person that holds that when you're
I'll say
ordering
it,
to the waiter?
but then I also like point it at the same time. But like, I'm telling them.
I'm imagining like holding it up like a book, like,
like
reading
showing
it to a
them, be
child
like,
and
I
pointing
want
at
this.
it. Yes. No, we just need a restaurant now with just pictures, and you could just point to what you want in your sides,
Oh,
and they
fuck
treat
yeah.
you like
I would love
you're
that.
in kindergarten again. And
then we can draw on the menu.
Yes, we can draw on. We can draw on the tablecloths.
Those are so cool.
Yeah.
My next story is posted by user fearless-material443. Am I the weenie for telling my sister to accept her daughter is white? Wow. Both
You're
me.
white. Accept it.
Whitey. White.
Oh my God! Did you see what somebody commented on one of my TikToks?
No.
The other day?
It's like, it's really cool being white. You should try it sometime.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Like offering it to me like it's a dessert recommendation.
That was
yes, you should
insane.
try being the white.
The white.
It's a.
I really wanted to reply to that and be mean, but I was like,
Delicioso.
no.
Oh, you should have.
I know.
You should have. If TikTok's getting banned, then we should just have
You
an
gotta go
all-out
hard, dude. You need
war
to
in
start
the
telling people
comments.
to themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wish that I had more middle fingers to give you.
Both me, 33 female, and my sister, 27 female, are Caucasian Latinas. However, she's always been more tan than me, a fact that she's always been very proud of. For reference, my skin tone is close to Aubrey Plaza's, while hers is closer to Gina Rodriguez.
Okay.
Like, okay, guys. When we were younger, she would constantly talk about how European I looked compared to her, how my hair looked more blonde than brown, which no one ever agreed with, and how certain colors I liked looked awful on me due to my skin tone. Wow. I almost never said anything because I was 6 years older and had better things to do. Also, while I did have many insecurities, I never doubted I was beautiful. Fast forward to now, we both have kids. My husband is a little more tan than me, and both our children, 8 male and 3 female, have the same skin tone as their father. My sister's ex and baby daddy, however, was a very pale Swiss guy. My niece, 5 female, is a fair-skinned girl with dark blonde hair, while my daughter is more tan and has dark brown hair.
Every time they say skin or hair or tan, just take a shot. See what happens.
Everyone agrees that both girls are beautiful, but their skin tones have always bugged my sister. She insists that both girls are equally tan, that her daughter's hair is light brown, and that my daughter spends too much time in the sun. Last weekend, we all had dinner at my father's place. My son brought his notebook and drew pictures of everyone at the table. He colored my daughter's skin a darker shade than my niece. Edit, orange for my daughter, light pink for my niece. He also gave my niece yellow hair and colored my daughter's hair black. He lost his brown pencil. When he showed us the drawings, my sister frowned. She said he was exaggerating his cousin's features and that he could at least make her hair darker. While my niece said she loved the drawing, my sister told her it looked nothing like her and insisted my son was doing this on purpose. Before the kids could get upset, I pulled my sister aside and told her she was being ridiculous. We had a very small fight in the next room. Near its end, I said something along the lines of, "Listen to me. Your daughter is white. We're all white. You need to accept that and stop comparing the girls if you don't want," niece's name, "to become insecure." We left shortly afterwards, and none of the kids have brought anything up again. My sister is pissed at me. She told both our divorced parents about our fight. My father thinks I shouldn't have commented on my niece's appearance and wants me to apologize to my sister. Our mom thinks this is dumb. I agree, but says my sister is overreacting. Am I the weenie?
No.
No.
I don't know.
I think your
Not
sister's
at all.
insane.
Like, yeah, like she needs to check into a hotel with white walls, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. She is focusing way too much on physical appearance and race and skin tone.
Race question mark?
Like, what's going on, dude?
Oh my God. I'm surprised that she didn't call them out just in the middle of all of this, not just pulling her aside.
No, literally, like, that's actually insane. I don't understand why she's so obsessed being like, we're not white. I don't know, man. I feel like you're gonna cause some real big issues for your daughter you're gonna cause some big insecurities.
Imagine just having a competition over skin tones.
Like,
Or treating it like it's a competition.
that's so wild. It's so weird. Like, we get it. You're Hispanic. Like, okay, I'm Hispanic too. I look white as fuck. I'm not losing my mind. It's just how I was made. Okay. Anyway. What was your verdict on this?
Not the weenie.
Not the weenie. I agree.
Yeah.
I do not think they are the weenie. I think their sister is insane.
My post is posted by user IcyExtent6251. Am I the weenie for ruining my friend's wedding pictures? I, 27 male, am not a professional photographer by any means. Actually, I'm a dental nurse. I was very into photography from the age of 13 to 20. I did GCSE and
A-level.
A-level photography. I was
A level.
Is that supposed to be A-level or O-level? Photography, and then after I finished school at 18, I did a 2-year art foundation diploma with a photography specialism. Due to this, I have a few cameras, including film cameras, a good knowledge of Photoshop, and I used to be able to develop my own film, though I'm not sure if I still have that skill as it's been a while since I last did it. A lost art. I haven't done much photography since then, though, because I realized I preferred it as a hobby rather than the quite brutal and competitive world of professional photography. My friend Ruby, 27 female, who I went to school with, got married 2 weeks ago. About 3 weeks before the wedding, she called me crying, saying she didn't have a photographer because she couldn't find anyone who would shoot the wedding and film, her preference, for less than a couple of grand. She had a very long wedding and reception with lots of people, and she wanted several hundred photos from the day. If you know anything about film, you know that you can only shoot 24 to 36 pictures, and the speed of film needed to take pictures inside is relatively expensive. Also, she wanted them in color. I tried to give her solutions, but she was dead set on this and said it was her wedding, so she should be able to get what she wanted. Eventually, she asked me if I would take the photos. Listen, I know it's like your day and whatnot, and it's gonna be a day that you want to remember for the rest of your life. But from people that I know that have gotten married, there's something's always gonna go wrong, on that day.
Yeah. You don't have to take it out on the people that are like trying to help.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be a giant child about stuff. Not saying that they're being a giant child, but you don't have to make the people that are working this wedding trying to make sure that you are having the best day possible.
Yeah.
You don't have to make their lives a living hell.
Especially if it's your friend that's trying to do you a favor.
Especially if it's your friend.
Kind of weird, dude.
Yeah, and I can't imagine the stress of being a wedding photographer.
Yeah, I can't. I would no. I'm good. I'm sure you get paid if
you probably get paid handsomely.
Yeah, but the stress, I'd be like, oh.
But I'm sure there's also wedding photographers that have just gotten paid for they got to eat, and that was.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I would charge decent.
I would charge $1 million for one picture.
And it's the only copy.
And if you fucked up your pose, you got to stick with it.
You auction it off at you're not even handing out copies to other people. This is one copy.
One picture.
And you have to auction it off at the reception.
If the bride and groom want it, you gotta pay. If anyone else wants it, you gotta pay.
It's a nice, beautiful shot of them,
from behind.
Hand in hand.
They're not even looking.
I was initially hesitant. As I say, I'm not a professional photographer, but she really pressured me into it, basically implying that her wedding would be ruined if I didn't, so I agreed. Ugh. The pay she was offering me was not good. About £250. But she's one of my best friends and framed the request like it was a favor rather than a service, so I accepted the loss. I knew that doing it all in film would not work, as in I did not have the skills to do it, and be incredibly expensive, so on the day I took hundreds of photos digitally and edited them in Photoshop to look like film. Honestly, she was thrilled with them and didn't even realize they weren't real film. I don't even know how she found out because she believed my editing job at first, but she called me today to tell me that I have ruined her wedding and her pictures and that I betrayed her trust, Her and her husband are both furious at me, telling me that I am selfish. She said she asked for one thing from me, and I couldn't even do that. Other friends are weighing in, saying it was a shady thing to do, and one even said that I could forget about any future work because no one would hire me after this. I am not a photographer, and I just don't know if I'm the weenie because I did lie, but it was a difficult situation, and the pictures are nice. So, am I the weenie? My personal opinion, okay, so I'm gonna frame this because the overall consensus is that everyone sucks. So for the photographers, they're not even a photographer. They said they're not a photographer explicitly. That they're not a photographer. So I don't think that they should be getting harshly criticized for this because at least they have enough experience to know that you can know all these different things about film as opposed to shooting it digitally. I don't know how to work, a dark room or whatever.
Yeah. I used to love photography, but that shit is confusing as fuck.
I think it's pretty dope. I don't know how to do it, but I don't think that OP should have gotten the hate that they did.
No, not
that's
at
just
all.
that's just my onion.
I do think OP should have run it by their friend first. Be like, hey, I'm not shooting this on film. I'm gonna do it digitally and then like edit it and stuff to make it look like film. And like,
right.
The friend didn't even notice at first. Like, I want to know how they found out.
Yeah, I also want to know how they found out. I'm going in the comments here. Said, to be fair, it was almost no money, and I shot and edited hundreds of photos. I worked out that it was less than £1 per photo, which is peanuts. I've never done paid photography work before, and I've done paid editing work when I was at uni, and I charged about that much to edit some photos that I didn't even take, and it was much less photos. But other than that, yeah, I agree with you that they shouldn't have lied. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that to the extent of OP's weeniness here, it was that they lied about it. My next post is posted by user Throwaway Quitter. Am I the weenie for refusing to take care of my children? Wow.
Wow. That's a title.
All right. I, 26 female, gave birth to my second child 2 days ago. It was a beautiful home birth, so I was never discharged from the hospital. That seems to be the only benefit of having an at-home birth is that it's like working from home.
Yeah.
You can just do it. You do it there, and then you can, make yourself a sandwich after.
Can you imagine?
With my first and this pregnancy, I made it clear to my husband that I wanted to follow the 555 rule. What's the 555 rule?
I have no idea. And also fallow. The basis of the rule consists 5 days in bed, 5 days on the bed, and 5 days around the bed.
I still love my kids dearly. This is an all bold. I still love my kids dearly and wouldn't not have them now. I just didn't want to go through pregnancy. First 5 days in bed, nothing but skin to skin with my daughter, breastfeeding and resting. Next 5 days on bed, sitting up, still breastfeeding, cuddling with baby, doing homework with my son, crossword puzzles, etc. Next 5 after that, around bed. Still majority resting, but doing light chores, folding laundry, diaper changing, just not standing for more than 30 minutes. All while still cuddling with baby, breastfeeding baby, doing homework with my son, and coloring. This baby is very colicky, and my husband is the one to get out of bed. As the one having to get out of bed. Walk around with her and sit in the rocking chair, do diapers, and take her son and her son...
Take her son and her son.
This baby is very colicky, and my husband is the one having to get out of bed. Walk around with her and sit in the rocking chair, do diapers, and take her and our son on walks to get some sunshine. Our son, 5, has started acting out at home due to the stress of the new baby and lack of sleep. We've offered him going to my parents next door, and he seems interested. We proposed a month's worth of freezer meals for dinner. All he has to do is throw the disposable tin in the oven and walk away for a few hours. We have more than enough disposable dishwasher. We have more than enough disposable dishwasher. That's what it says. Also, are they talking about letting their 5-year-old son prepare the freezer meals?
Yeah.
We have a dog he needs to feed and take out and walks with the kids. Today he came to me crying, saying it was all too much and he couldn't do this by himself. I reminded him that he agreed to do it, and I have to go back to work shortly after the 555 is up. So I need to be as rested and healed as possible so I can better perform tasks at work, then come home and perform tasks as well.
Also, I think she was talking about her husband doing the meals.
Yeah.
After I read that, I was like, oh.
It's just funnier to imagine the 5-year-old doing it. Shut up, everybody.
Guys,
Shut the fuck
up.
He begged me to help out with our son, who will not sit, and help with light cleaning, wiping countertops, gathering clutter into a pile, etc. When I was 5 years old, I didn't have to do chores yet.
I was 5.
Yeah, I was 5. I had 5-year-old things to worry about. Like quicksand.
Like quicksand and coloring.
And coloring outside the lines. I again said no. I'm entitled to rest, and I will help around the house in 8 days. Edit to add, I'm not looking for advice on the 555 method. That's not what this post is about.
Fair.
God, I just love it when people like post dilemmas that they're having on the internet, and then people, all the comments, the majority of them are just stuff that they did not ask about.
Dude, like, I hate people.
God, I hate the internet. It never should have been invented. No, I don't think they are the weenie here.
No,
we have a lot of not
I
weenies
agree.
today.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think so, because number one, it just very much sounds like the husband is just like, meh, 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 I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do what I need to do. Yeah.
I need to contribute. I contribute. Hey, you're giving good husbands a bad name here.
Good husband.
Bad name. Divorce.
Divorced. Simply just get divorced. Like, who needs a fucking
just get a
husband?
divorce? When in doubt, get a divorce.
Yep.
No, you know what? We are life coaches. Listen to what we have to say. We're going to become, if TikTok's going down the drain, we need to become those influencers that just rage bait everybody.
We need to start making courses on how to be the ideal human.
Yeah,
We're gonna start selling
teach
courses.
Yeah, you should teach courses on how to be the ideal man, and I should teach courses on how to be the ideal woman.
Literally. No, that.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to end it off there on that happy note. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, and
We have a whole playlist if you want to check out the other episodes. We have a ton. So definitely catch up and watch those. And it's going to be really easy to watch because it's in a playlist. If you want to follow the show on all social media, it's at the Daydream Arcade, except Twitter. That's at Daydream Arcade. Arcade.
if you want to follow me, you can follow me at the Dairy Boy on all social media. If
you want to follow me, you can follow me at CertKit. Is literally every social media as well. Go check out our stuff.
We'll see you guys in the next Spicy Reddit video. Goodbye.